What's up, everyone? It's Trainer Dell, and we're back with just some replays. I just wanted to. I don't know if these delete or anything like that, so that's kind of why I was like, these are saved. I think I had like one more, and then when these came in, it took one out. But yeah, let's just go right into them. And this one, I think is should be a Dark Magician game with my Dark Magician deck, which is still not complete. I need to work on that. Just need more ultras and stuff. Ultra dust. We're just gonna fast forward and I'm like, okay, my hand's getting kind of good. I get to play first, so I can just set it and forget it. And then I'm like, oh, Blue Eyes. Yeah, it is the Blue Eyes deck. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna banish, but I can chain to that. You got to target first, and I can chain, so I got my Magician Navigation. And here I feel confident because I'm like, ooh, I have Dark Burning Magic. But you gotta remember, it's player priority, so they're able to go first. Because I felt like upon all this resolution, I'm like, oh, I got it ready to go. But we gotta remember, player priority is still a thing, so they have priority on effects. So quick play, it's still quick, but not quick as most people think. So I'm like, okay, just that. And then the alternative comes out, and I thought they were just gonna straight up pop something, but the Raigeki happens. I'm able to tribute. The Dark Burning Magic still got through because the conditions were still met upon when I activated it. So we just destroyed each other. I thought that was really cool. I was like, dang, this is very close, and it became basically a top deck race. So I thought that was just really funny. Just the Dark Magicians and Blue Eyes, just eternal rivals going at it. But I think my top deck draws were just a bit better. And yeah, we got there, yo. Just pushing through. And like I said, that's why I like decks with like some technical play, where you can still make plays, try to do something, try to get some outs. And oh my god, is that a good field spell? It's a one-of, but it is so amazing as a one-of. So I went for that, just to destroy the back row. You know, I didn't really have to. I just thought I should. And here I think I went to 28. And I send him to tribute summon, just so I can have something in the graveyard, so I can activate Eternal Soul, and thus, because I activated an effect, I get to tribute one to get back my Magician's Rod. So that's why I did that play. It's kind of like going the long route to just get back an advantage, get back the circle, yeah. But I thought to myself, oh, this would be fun. And then when I drew into Secrets, I was like, ooh, I could just basically, yeah, get out the Dark Magicians. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Eternal Soul out back Dark Magician just to banish their monster. And I have Dark Magician on this side, and then Dark Magician Girl on this side. And that was just game, Xaxes. So I thought that was pretty cool. And look at my hand, man. Look at this. What is this hand? So yeah, my top deck just was so much better. And it built, if you guys saw, just built me up to this. Alright, let's go. 3 turns. I'm gonna be reacting to this because I don't even these next 2 duels. I don't remember what happens, but turn 3, was this just like an OTK or something? I think this is Dark Magician, but who knows? We'll find out together. I think this was just me grinding through the middle of gold. I was just playing on my own. Okay, so this is Dark Magician. A turn 3 win. Let's see, do I go first? Okay, I do. So let's see, Ash. I think that was good. I always like to Apprentice Illusion first whenever I see that in Rod, because Rod gets me what I really need. Especially when you have a Dark Magician. I think the reason I saved this was it was just fortunate and really lucky. Let's hit the fast forward button. I set all those. Then getting her again. It didn't hurt too bad right there. It was whatever. I don't even know Oh, this is Drytron. That's why I thought, oh, Drytron, one of the meta decks. It's like, sorry, Drytron. But I could just do that. And this is one of the reasons I love Tycho. Oh yeah, I just got really lucky then in bond between teacher and student. Like, I think that's why I was getting, because I was just super lucky. Look at all this, like, after stopping one thing, just so much advantage. Yeah, and just that's it. Fusion summons. Yep. So that's dang. A Drytron, just imagine like basically OTKing like a Drytron deck. So alright, so this, oh man, 11 turns. Let's see what happens here. 11 turns. This might be the longest duel I had on Master Duel, and probably why I saved this one, because I was like, man, this must have been a real grind. It's crazy how you can go through like 11 turns, and 11 turns isn't gonna be as fast as we play it. Like, the game must have taken an hour, like in real time, because of just reading and waiting on effects and stuff. Oh shoot! So we might have to pause here because this might be already on the channel on the Volcanics. I must have saved this, but we'll find out. I don't know if it is actually. Let's just react to it anyways. If this is already on the channel and you're rewatching this, then, you know, thank you so much for watching the video. You can check out if you want to. But man, if I did it, if maybe I wasn't recording and that's why I was like, shoot, man, I had so much fun with this duel. And so if this isn't on the channel, then, well, yeah, then I'm glad I'll get to replay it here. This might have been me testing out, because I don't play Solar Flare Dragon anymore in my Volcanic deck. I had it in there because I had Ties of the Brethren. So I think in this game, I mean, you guys already saw I won. But I think in this game, I thought I was gonna lose, and I legit thought about just quitting, like just scooping it up and saying, all right, to the next duel. You know, I was just testing it out. I believe this is just my test run. And things go really bad in this game. That's right. I kind of remember this game. So he maxes, and I'm like, oh, alright. Maxi is not going to do anything against Volcanics, really. I don't really special summon. But yeah, I try to go for this. And he negates. And I'm like sitting there, and another thing is I'm like wondering if there's any chain blocking or something like that could stop. So I think this is why I tested out. So I think he just summons this, and I'm like, all right, maybe he doesn't have a monster in hand to stop it, but I'm gonna send Scattershot, and I'm gonna try to do Scattershot's effect. But I believe he has the out. Oh, that's right, he has Called by the Grave. And it takes out my Scattershot and just negates it completely, all the effects. And the sad thing is they have a mandatory effect where when they're sent to the graveyard, they have to deal 500 damage. So they're all just negated. Like, I had to resolve this. It was kind of really sad. It was like, well, I lost my Raigeki, basically. My opponent turned Raigeki. Like, what can I do? So I'm trying to summon this, and I can't get that off. Then he just invocations these two and makes a big boy. The new one, and I guess when it's special summon, it can just destroy something. So it destroys that. So I'm like, out that. He gets invocation back. And just like, yeah, Alistair again. And it was, I really was like, what can I do? But you just gotta believe in yourself. You gotta just believe in the heart of the cards. So I just send counter to draw a card. There's Doomfire. I was gonna use Magic Planter, like I can just Doomfire. Forgetting that shoot, like this works on even when I special summon. So that's where I mess up, because I read when, you know, if this card is summoned, then target a monster, destroy it, and then I totally forgot or a monster special summon to your opponent's field. So I should have Magic Plantered maybe to draw cards, but you know, it is what it is. It actually gave me 4 Pyros that I could throw in there, because I didn't want to throw my counter back in. So I was like, okay, let's take the bad damage. Like counter activates automatically when you have another one, right? Did I throw counter back in? Maybe I did throw counter. But yeah, he's just top decking now. Okay, so counter was in there, and like this little damage didn't even matter. But I was like, should I give up? I think I set the shell because I need shell in the graveyard so that I can just pay 500 life points. And here I'm like, whoa, no, not Fleur-de-Lis. Just special summon this freaking level 8 beat stick that when it attacks, it's just a Dark Magician on summon, Blue Eyes on attack. I was like, oh, it's looking bad, but it's not over yet. It's not over, and that's what I kept telling myself. And when I drew this rocket, I was like, this might be it. This might be the real turning point for me in the duel, because I don't need to attack. I can just shell, blow up something, just bang, 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 you know? And then it's at the 500. I got the shell. I search out again, and I don't attack, but that's it. I just cleared off two big threats on the board, and that's what really got me really happy. And I think that was the turning point. That's when I was like, you know, you can't give up right away. That's what I was telling myself. Like, I almost scooped it when Scattershot, when I lost one to the Exile. That Veiler was totally fine, you know. I don't even play an extra deck here. I think Crooked Cook. I think I do play an extra deck now. So yeah, this was getting real intense, and that was it. It was just on their draw. They could have drew Invocation. They could have drew so many things, but they scooped. We pulled that out. So for me to react to this again, like watching that game, I was like, wow. It all floods back once like I remember and I see the game, but I thought that was a fun game. I was just testing out my volcanics, and I go up against like one of the worst matchups, basically one of the worst matchups. Makaba banishing any of my volcanic pieces can just be devastating, but just kept right in there. Not a lot of decks actually, if you can have the Blaze Accelerator and just clear their monsters. Once Accelerator is active and they can't negate it or anything, it's such a weird card, like oddly enough. So that was I'm pretty sure the other volcanic games you've seen. So if that one is already on there, like I said, thank you so much for watching. But if you're already here, again, thanks again for watching and reliving some of these moments with me. All right, peace.